All right, this is part 2 of my training for how to reach Share Plexus with others. Now, we've just completed sharing the welcome packs with the pricing to somebody. And you've just asked them, which pack are you leaning more towards? And usually they will tell you which pack they are. And then at that point, you can ask them and just come out and ask, would you like to order and get started? Or would you like to get started on the products? Or are you interested in getting started? I can help you order. And you really want to get them on the phone at this point. If they're ready to order, they'll order. And that's when you'll send your link and walk them through signing up as a VIP and going through the quiz. It's very important to go through the quiz for them, and then just walk them through the process. Okay, now if somebody says, well, I'm not sure about the money, this is what I say. I just share that information about feel, felt, and found, about how I was concerned about the money, but how I've gotten my products paid for. And it really helped. And I had accountability partners. You want to combine the two so that they have friends who are also doing this. I mean, it just helps your business grow that much faster, really quick. That is a really good way of inviting them to share Plexus with 2 or 3 people. Well, no, not 2, 3 to 5 people, and that sort of thing. If they're still sitting on the fence, you can just say, hey, I'm having a messenger chat tomorrow, and it's just where the products you get an overview of the products, and you get to hear more people's stories. May I invite you to that chat? It's only 15 minutes long at this time, and you can watch the replay after. Invite them to an event. You want to invite them, or hey, I have this event, this YouTube event. You can show up in your PJs. No one will see you, and you can watch everything. And I'd love to watch it with you. We can talk in the messenger chat as it's happening. You can invite them. You want to keep on inviting them to that event. It's important. All right. Now, if for some reason during your conversation they say something and you don't quite understand what they're saying, just ask for clarification. I had a girl say something and I didn't quite understand her wording, and I was like, what does that mean? And so I just asked, I said, what does this mean? And I put her words in quotes. I think I said, I'm sorry, but I don't quite understand what this means. And I just quoted her little phrase. And then she came back and she clarified. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great to know. Or, oh, that makes more sense. Or, just keep it short and sweet and to the point. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. Okay, there's nothing wrong with clarifying, because that means you care. That means you're sincerely listening. Okay. And if somebody's sitting on the fence and they're not sure, and you could ask them and say, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? 10 being yes, I'm going to order, and 1 being no. And they'll tell you if they're a 5 or 6 or an 8. If they're 7, 8, 9, then you're very close to closing them. So just ask them, what would it take to get you to try the products or to join the business, whatever whichever opportunity you're offering. If there are 2 or 3 or 4, you still have more work to go, and you can ask them, well, what would it take? And they say, well, I'd like to have more information on the products. And you say, okay, at that point, just ask, what would you like more information on, and in what form? Paper, would you like more scientific stuff? Would you like a video? Just ask, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with asking. So often I find, and I did this for a long time, I didn't ask because I was so scared. What if I ask? Maybe they'll think I'm weird. No, they won't think you're weird. Actually, it's respectful to ask because you're caring. If you don't ask, then you're assuming, and that's more disrespectful. So that's what you do. All right, so they said yes, they want to order. So get them on the phone, be really excited and say, oh, I'm really excited. You're going to love these products. You're going to, it's going to be really exciting. And from that on, you help them order. I'm just trying to make sure I stay clear on what I'm doing here. And you just go through the order now. That's all you have to do. Just go through the website and have them walk through the website and make sure that they order. Now, when they are filling out the simple form that Plexus has them do on the website, make sure you send your website, your link from your Engage app to them, okay? Make sure it's the right country in your app, because it only has Canada and US, because usually that's what people are ordering through. Now, if they're in Australia, Mexico, or New Zealand, you can send your website from the website itself and change the little flag at the top and just copy the URL and send it that way. You can do it that way too. So you're helping them sign up. And just remember that if something's not working, if they can't go to the next page, all that means is that there's something on the page that is not correct. They have to correct it or fill it in, or they missed something, that sort of thing. And the other thing is, if you find somebody has filled in the first page, but then and then the page glitches for some reason, at that point, go into your virtual office and see if they show up as a retail customer. Because often the first page, they'll register, it'll register your person in your account, and they will not have ordered yet, but they will show up in your account as a retail customer. And then what you can do is just tell them to go to the website and click the little icon, the little man icon, and then they can go in and sign in, like with their email and their new password, and then it'll take them through the steps again. So it's really nice. There will be a little on their profile page. It'll show them you can upgrade. You can sign order as a VIP or whatever they choose, and then they go through the process that way. And they just finish their order that way. So it's so cool when that happens. If you have a glitch with the TV, the camera. No, not the camera. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with the website. Yeah, I did that. I talked about it. If somebody has allergies, oh yeah, you should ask if somebody has allergies. It's very important. It's very important to ask if they are on supplements already. It's very important to ask if they're on any medications and that sort of thing. And so that you know what's going on. If they have allergies, just don't give them the product that has that allergy, that has that food in it, okay? And that sort of thing. If you're talking about the business and they say, well, I'm not a salesperson, I have in the notes written some things down. Something I've used is that I've said, I'm not a salesperson either. I just share what I love. And honestly, everybody, we're always selling something. When we're talking to our kids and asking them to do a chore, we're selling them on that. When we're asking our husbands if we can go someplace, we're selling our husband on that. If we're talking to our girlfriend and we're telling them about a restaurant we like, or a shirt we bought, or a lipstick that we like, we're selling them on it. The only difference is we're not making any money on that. The company is. The company is making money on our free advertisement, and we should actually be making money on that advertisement. So wouldn't that be better if you made the money instead of the company on something that you love? So something like that you can say to them. And you can also share that when you share with people, you're just doing it naturally and authentically. There's no pushing or anything like that. So there you go. Once they order, I encourage you to go to the wellness link tree that's in the Rising Diamonds. It's under the guides. It's like one of the first, it's the first guide, and it's like the first link that you see there. Click that and then scroll down to where it says VIP, how to take care of your VIP customer. And it will tell you step by step. That's what I follow. And I usually just send them the video that they mentioned there. I even use the wording there. And I also send the tracking sheet for them. And I ask my person to send me a selfie that day. They have to send me a selfie that day because I'm planning 6 weeks down the road to show them the difference of them in 6 weeks or in even a month, because that speaks volumes, huge volumes. Okay. So you want to get that selfie. And then also you want to tell them, research says that a person who has accountability partners is way more successful in being consistent with their products. So who do you know who you could invite to join you as your accountability partner? And this will help them to think about somebody who they would like to join and who could join them, and then they could get their products paid for. Okay. And you want to do that right at the get-go as they ordered. If they say, well, I'm not ready to share, that's okay. At least you asked. You should at least ask. Okay. And if they don't, then you can, that's okay. It's their choice, but at least you've asked. And often people will probably want an accountability partner. And so that's what you want to do. Now, when they get their products, you want to send the graphic on how to use their products. And generally, guys, I find that they don't want to be followed every day like girls do. But guys, they want about once a week. But girls are sometimes a little bit more, but you don't want to become an enabler where you're telling them what to do every single day. You only want to help those people who are really having some major issues more often. Okay. So somebody who is not going regularly, you do want to help them with the bio cleanse right from the get-go, that sort of thing. And you want to follow them closer to get them going. But other than that, a weekly check-in is really good. And if they're on social media, definitely get them added to the wellness success community so that they can get support that way and see all these other people that are using the products, and that they are in a community, a very supportive community, and they're getting training and so on and so forth. And if you can also connect them with the Pivotal app in their back office so that they can get nutrition help and exercise help. All right. Now, if you have somebody who is sharing, who wants to share, who wants to get their products paid for, that's great. So then you're going to help them. You're going to teach them how to share Plexus with people. And the minute they get their first referral, they're going to get an email from Plexus asking them to upgrade to an ambassador or just to get product credit. So product credit is basically like a $20 gift certificate for their next order. Or they can make money and upgrade to brand ambassador for free. When they do that, the first thing you want to do, so they already have one ambassador, the first thing you want to do is share about the Fast Start Silver, which is they have to get 3 people within a month of upgrading. Okay, that first month, they have 1 month to do that, and they can do it. And share with them how much they'll make. It's very important. Then have them download their Engage app, and then tell them that they'll register for the pay wallet, because that's where Plexus put the money in. And you can send them videos. I can teach you all the links for that. And then you coach them using this format. And you also will put them in touch with me. Oh, I forgot to mention. If somebody's, if you're able, if they're on social media, have them, your new customer, connect them with me. Okay. Definitely connect with me. If your prospect is not quite sure but has some questions, get them in a 3-way chat with me so that we can get them all their questions answered. And that gives that third-party tool. And then again, once they've ordered, connect them with me through a 3-way chat so they can have me as a resource. And it just confirms and validates that this stuff is really good. And when they're upgrading to ambassador, again, get them connected with me so that they have that resource. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me them and I will talk about them in further videos, excuse me, or I'll just answer your questions right there and then, and we can go from there. All right. Other than that, have a great evening, and I'm excited to see what you guys will do in your businesses, because I know you guys can totally do this. I believe in every single one of you because I see that you're capable of doing this, and I see that you've been doing these things already. So you can totally do this.